Welcome back to Amman, Jordan, the backdrop and host for the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2021. Day number 4, and it's moving day. These two fighting to move into the semifinals, Chinese Taipei and Korea here inside Hamza Hall. This is currently what the slate looks like for games the rest of the afternoon. I'm Justine Barton, joined by Siobhan Pryor. And this is a current glance at what the bracket looks like. The winner between this contest right here will go on to play China on Saturday in the semifinals, and of course seal a ticket to the World Cup qualifying games. We welcome Chinese Taipei, the visiting team, to the court. So far through competition, they are 1-2. They had a late game last night, just about 18 hours of recovery. Siobhan, do you think that will play a role?
Number 24. I think it will definitely play a role. There's no doubt about it. It was a difficult game as well for them.
Number 55.
They played well as a team and they managed to spread the minutes out actually. So hopefully that might help them. No one really playing over 20 minutes. Actually, everyone under 20 minutes across the board. So maybe coach was thinking about that in the back of her mind as well. So hopefully there'll be fresh legs for today.
Their opponent, Korea, had a tall task. They went toe-to-toe with Japan for 40 minutes, ended up losing by 5. That's why we see them here in the the qualifying game to the semifinals, a record of 2-1.
Number 8, Kim Min-jung. Number 9,
Number 9, Park had a really good game yesterday as well. But it's again number 6, Che, who continues to impress. Another 16 points from her against Japan. And you see 23 there, the vet, Kim, 10.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks. She did absolutely everything for her team yesterday. Really tried to lead them to the win. They did just come up short, but a great game. They treated us to.
And before we get going, we're going to start with the national anthems first with Chinese Taipei, the visiting team in this afternoon's contest. A lot on the line this afternoon.
For the national anthem.
We will now head to the national anthem for Korea. A lot of emotion, a lot of pride, a lot that will play out in the next 40 minutes, and these three will be tasked with officiating the crew.
Mr. Claudio Abi Gabriel from Lebanon, and the commissioner is Mr. Roger Abdo from Lebanon.
So the teams will take their final warm-ups here. Again, a win today would secure a spot in the semifinals against China, and of course, steal a ticket to the World Cup qualifier games on their way to the World Cup in Australia 2022. A loss, and the best you can finish here in the Women's Asia Cup is 5th. Siobhan, what will be the keys to be victorious today between these two teams? Certainly consistency in the starting lineup for Chinese Taipei has been successful. This is the starting 5 they've gone with all tournament long. Ling Jun, Liang, Liu, and Pang. But they will have to be excellent today.
Yeah, they will, and they're facing a really tough outfit in Korea. You know, Korea have got firepower all over the court, but they find play as well. They're second currently in assists per game for the entire tournament. They're averaging 26.7. They have 9 returners from that Tokyo Olympics team, so they know each other so well.
That they do, and they are led by their veteran Donbi Kim, the forward. But this lineup looks a little bit different. Ji Hong Shin is in as point guard, and out at this point is Isir Kong. So it's changing things up slightly for Korea, as they had a tremendous outing yesterday morning. They are led by legendary coach and icon in the game, Tang Sung-min. This is her second stint with the national team. Right now they walk in being ranked 19th in the world by FIBA. They were slated to finish second in Group A. That they did, behind Japan, but just by 5 points. Chinese Taipei, again, playing late last night. They had the late game in which they easily handled the Philippines by 41 points. A lot of offensive effort, and everybody got in for this Chinese Taipei team, and they're ready to go and take on Korea. You're looking at Heijin An, the point guard that ran most of the offense against Japan. It was impressive.
Yeah, she is an impressive guard. Just a couple of her standout stats. She had 14 assists in the game against India. And in the game yesterday, she was just as good. Double-digit assists again for her. So you can look to her to lead the team, to move the ball around. She is much part of those 26.7 assists per game that they've reached, second ranked in the tournament, as we said before, and a lot of that is down to her. She's averaging 10.5 assists at this point in the competition.
Final preparations here for Korea and Chinese Taipei, and probably a little pressure off of Chinese Taipei after securing Division A status last night over the Philippines. We'll be able to show you some glimpses into the game with some of these added audio opportunities in the huddle. Again, Desmita Barton here, alongside Siobhan Farley, former Great Britain national team player. We are in Amman, Jordan, the first time they have hosted a caliber event like this. And it's been a wonderful 4 days of competition.
It has been a great 4 days of competition. We were treated to some fantastic games yesterday, and I'm expecting just the same today. So if you are joining us for the first time, you've missed a really good 3 days, but don't worry, we've got a few more days ahead of us yet. 3 more days of action after this. 2 more days of action after this.
Everybody will have off tomorrow, Friday. So you know,
Right.
China and Japan are resting, 2 full days off. These games today are all for the qualification to the semis. And then later on today, a classification game between India and Philippines. And we are underway. Chinese Taipei wins the jump. Liang gets the first shot to go down. Korea yesterday, part of a defensive highlighted contest against the silver medalist squad in Japan. It truly could have gone either way. Coast to coast is off for Peng.
It really could have gone either way. Unbelievable defensive efforts, individually and as a team, by Korea and Japan as well.
Shin, the point guard, gets it into Kim. And Kim making her final FIBA Asia Cup appearance. She told us during media day. She's beloved here, the 31-year-old vet for Korea.
Yeah, she is. Media day was emotional. She has a great relationship with her FIBA photographer, Milad. And I know she's going to miss having her photos taken by him. She actually gave him her Tokyo Olympic jersey after the Olympics had finished.
Basketball is very much a community, no matter what continent you are on. We're on the move with Chinese Taipei. No, stolen away by Kim. She heard us talking about her in the booth. And Chinese Taipei gets it back, settling things down. Ling goes right, pop shot, off.
One player they haven't started with is Wenyu Lin, number 9 for Chinese Taipei today.
Give and go on the high-low. Shin will find herself on the free throw line.
But she will definitely be one to watch when she does take the floor. She was unbelievable yesterday. She only missed 3 shots the entire game towards 19 points. Absolute shooter. So I can't wait to see her on the court as well.
Makes the first free throw, and the first points for Korea on the board.
That will settle her down. And in a start today, she only played 6 minutes yesterday, so probably always a little nervous, I think, until you score your first basket or have your first contribution to the game.
Peng. Parting Waters will go up strong, right at Shin. And one of your favorite players so far through the tournament, Sartong Peng.
She really is. Offensively, she's fearless. She's such an offensive threat. 9.3 points per game for her, but it's her versatility around the basket that I really like. She's able to score in so many different ways. She can shoot it too. She really dazzles when she takes it to the rim.
23 years old and perfect from the line. A lot of trust here in Shin from Korea to run the offense here. Bae with the screen, pick and roll, Bae flashes, beautiful execution from Korea.
Veteran Bae, she's a great player for this team, really solid.
Peng behind the back, step up, 2 is in. Nothing but net.
I told you. She's got game. She has moves. She can score.
Kang, deep from 3, off the glass, baby. Bank is open on this, what day is it? Thursday.
It is Thursday. She'll take it. She can shoot the ball, Kang.
Leo surveying, tipped away by Shin. 1 point game, 4 minutes in. On the curl, Leo. Squaring Gearing up, lets it fly. Tian Ling. Taipei takes the lead.
42% Tian Lin. She's 10th in the tournament at 2-point field goal percentage. The right person to get the ball to.
Shea, one of those standout stars so far in this tournament. Pick and roll right into traffic. Tipped out of there. Certainly, Chinese Taipei knows all about Isam Che. They've done their scouting report.
Yeah, they would need to, and it's nice to see her being a standout. We just look at the foul, a little reach around there. That's her second foul. Silly one, really. But yeah, Che, she's been great in this tournament. She actually didn't make the roster for Tokyo Olympics, so it's really nice to see her shine today under Coach Sun Min. Not just today, the whole tournament. Second in points, 16.7 in the whole tournament. She's first in 3-point field goal percentage, 71%. She makes 3 or 4 a game at the moment.
Leo driving, looking, will shoot it herself for 2.
Strong start by Chinese Taipei. Toe to toe right now.
Okay, feed into Shin. And the third team foul here going against Chinese Taipei. Peng steps off with her second.
A lot of offensive firepower lost for Chinese Taipei so early in the first half.
Shin picks up her dribble. A little congested. Kong trying to skip it over. She does get it to Pak. Rebound. Korea again. One extra pass. Kong lets it fly. Great positioning on the block for Korea. Unfortunately, this goes the other way.
2 early offensive rebounds in this quarter. Pak tries to go for that other one. Incredible effort.
Behind the screen, Liho lets it fly. Off front rim. Moving with Pak. Dish out to Shea. Gotta get her activated early, and there she is! Isam Shea.
You don't expect anything less at this point. Anytime the ball leaves her hand, you expect it to go in, but a great find by the youngster Pak there.
And a traveling call here against Tian Ling.
The effort that you see every single player make, Che there to be there on the catch, it's so important as your offensive player catches the ball to be there. Don't give them any space, any room, make them make a choice, force them into errors.
Driving pin. We'll wait for the better shot. Shot clock winds down, 5 seconds. High, low, they wanted it into Bay. She makes it count.
Bay playing well, 4 points for her so far. Such a vet for this team.
Korea retakes the lead with that bucket. Open look for Ling. She hits it nearly from her own bench. Back to Bay, following the protocol, and she goes right at Ya-An Han. Excuse me, Wen-Yo Ling.
See that again. clean to me from Lin, but I guess she just got called for the body, for the bump.
Hye Yoon-bae makes the first, the 32-year-old center for Korea. Fun fact, Korea has 12 gold medals, the most here in the Asia Cup since its existence in 1965. 29 different editions since then.
Incredible.
But Korea has a chip on their shoulder, right? They've been held out of the Big Three talks for some time, ever since 2017, when New Zealand and Australia entered from Oceania.
Yeah, before that it was always China, Japan, Korea in some form, 1, 2, or 3. Then it became China, Japan, Australia in some form, 1, 2, or 3. Well, Japan topping the chart actually since then, for 4 in a row Asia Cup gold medals.
Chu, right lane, misses.
So Korea really fighting to get back on the podium. Not been there for a while.
And 2, that's why Korea put in place Tung Sang-min, the legendary coach, as they throw the ball away there right into Ling's hands. Chinese Taipei turn, attack gets pushed out. Xu trying to work the screen. High-low get knocked out of place.
Nowhere to go really for Chinese Taipei at the moment. They've got 4 seconds on the shot clock. Another good defensive stand by Korea in the half court.
Xu into Liho, she flows it up.
Could have been a little more patient. 4 seconds, it doesn't seem like a long time, but it is a long time. I think she's gonna take a seat for that rushed shot, in fact.
Coach Ting Wei-jin's gonna take the time to give her youngster just some guidance. This Chinese Taipei team walks in with a world ranking at 34. The average age of the team is 26 years old. Again, they've already secured their Division A status. Now these 2 teams on the court right now, Korea and Chinese Taipei, fighting to advance to the semifinals where they will meet China. Quick fake by Park, shoots it herself, kiss off the glass, that counts for 2. Jihan Park.
That's tough for Chinese Taipei. It was a great defensive possession for them. Lots of communication, lots of switches.
Left lane was open, could not convert by Xu.
Taipei just needs to be a little bit careful here.
High-low. Bei's been successful twice before this quarter, and they'll keep feeding her.
See that again. Nice low block move. Gets Lin off her feet. I think
Korea here with their biggest lead by 3, but it's been going back and forth.
it has, and I can just start to sense a little bit of momentum going in Korea's way. So far, like you said, it's been pretty even. Korea have led for 2.5 minutes. Chinese Taipei for 4 minutes. It has been going back and forth. Korea here out to an 8-point lead.
And that's exactly how many points Hye Yoon-bae has, 8, as she takes a rest.
Score needed here for Chinese Taipei. They've struggled the last couple of offenses.
Taking it left, Nearly knocked a bit away by Han, and it's a three, a well-needed and well-timed three by Yi Ting-tai. Corner long two from the other 27, An Jin.
Just a great job Korea do of driving the lane, getting into the lane, and kicking out to the corner.
Backing down and staying on the post there was Chin Fan Ling, the captain of this Chinese Taipei team.
Another nice move on the block. It's time from Chinese Taipei. Great footwork. Spin back to the baseline there.
Ling had 7 assists last night against the Philippines. And seeking her first points this afternoon. And there it is. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. It's Korea that leads by 4. Kang, payoff to the baseline.
Her 5th point.
Cut, shoot, turn. Ling shot is a miss. Last touched by Korea. Park raises her hand, and Chinese Taipei watches on there from the bench. Ting Wei-jin constantly evaluating her team.
Everyone saying they didn't touch the ball.
A reverse.
The referees agree with Kang. She was asking for the ball back avidly there.
Heiji Han into Jin, turn. She decides to take the baseline. Yes, a success. 2 back-to-back buckets by Jin.
First step so quick.
Ling with 7 seconds. Chong still has it in her hands. Back rim, it doesn't go down. And the whistle will go off. Korea leading by 8 after the first 10 minutes of play, their largest lead of the game. It's 24-16. And this play-in game for the semifinal appearance against China. Siobhan, here are those first quarter stats.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei didn't get off to a bad start. 50% though from 3 for Korea, in the 60s for 2-point percentage. They just need to make shots a little more difficult for them. Let's just take a look back here at the first quarter plays. For the first part of this, well, all the way to the end really, probably until the last 2 minutes, this was a really even game. There has been 5 lead changes in this quarter so far. You see the mid-range game here from Chinese Taipei and the long-range game from Korea. Korea already have 8 threes. I think we just said it towards the end. We could start to feel that Korea were pulling away. Chinese Taipei don't want to let the lead get any bigger. It'll be hard to get that lead back if you let a team like Korea run away from you. You've got so much offensive firepower all over the court. Important here, Chinese Taipei, to get a stop and a score to start the quarter.
Of course, if you're just joining us now, you are watching the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. It's day number 4. Chinese Taipei and Korea going toe-to-toe. The winner will advance on to the semifinals against China and, of course, seal their ticket to a World Cup qualifying tournament. The loser will continue to compete, but the best they can finish is 5th. And for Korea, they know what they came for as another 3 goes down by Lee Kong.
You just can't leave her open. You can't give her any space at all.
Lee Ho tried to feed it down to Tai. A little congested.
Pak will just get called for hands-on here on Tai. She did get beat backdoor.
Here's the cutter, perfect execution. 2 for Chong. Pak surveying. Jin quickly gets in the hands to On. Pick and roll right down the lane. Yes! Some clinical work being done in these last 2 possessions for Korea and Chinese Taipei.
You expect nothing less from An. Unbelievable passer of the ball.
Ling will give it a go, try to back down. On tips it out of her hands. Cross-court pass, shot set up for Kong. It's off. Leo, jumper from 12. A miss. And Chinese Taipei tracks it down. Shoulder down. Weak side, rebound is good and in. Thank you, Ya-On Han. Right place, right time.
They needed that one to go down. Chinese Taipei will be grateful to see that go through the bucket. I think one of the difficult things to guard against with this Korea team is every time any player catches the ball, you'll see them. They manage to square their shoulders straight away on the catch. It's actually just this little hop that they do. And it just means as a defender that if you're not right there on the catch, it's really hard to guard. We're starting on the back foot.
A timeout called here by Chinese Taipei. 2 minutes in. We're going to try to listen in here to the huddle.
然后刚才那小5号杀你就给他投，有什么关系？这里一定要无误，你不要都不要有一点点前后脚，他马上就会过进去，然后旁边人 fake 一下，跟好你的人，不要看电视。再一个45度的时候手害，后面赶快叫他手害，没关系，你在 back 起在这边等，这样可以吗？你不要让他过中间，他知道你们犯规，他们的这么油，他很容易知道你的犯规啊，不要让他杀到里面来，这样可以吗？好，来加油，来方加油！
Siobhan, if you're the coach here, what are you saying to Chinese Taipei? Down 9.
Yeah, I'm just saying in the half court, we need to make shots difficult. They've got to come out here and they've got to put some stops together because the percentages are really high at the moment from Korea. They're shooting 62.5% total. 70% from 2 and 50% from 3, so they've just got to really focus on defense. They need to get stops. They're a good offensive team, so we know that they can score. They just don't want this lead to get out of hand as Kang hits another one there. That takes it to a 10-point game.
Kang with 10 points herself. She led this Korea team in scoring in Tokyo, averaging 14 points a game, and was ranked by our very own Paul Nilsson as the number 4 player in those power rankings heading into this tournament.
And she's really dazzled us. She had one quiet game against India, but apart from that, she's been fantastic.
Big board pulled down by Jin. She gets it streaking down the lane. No whistle. The women will play on. Gotta love the effort there from Lee Sam-chai. A foul here going to get called on Hei Jing Han. Her second.
Yeah, she'll just take the rest. They don't want her to get in any more foul trouble.
Another great execution out of the inbound play for Chinese Taipei. Back to single-digit lead for Korea. Shea backing down her woman. The feed reverse is no good. Shea gets the rebound, no contact, no whistle. We're moving with Chinese Taipei down court. Leo, beautiful.
And that's exactly what they asked for out of that timeout. Coach is pleased with that. They came out of that timeout firing, and they have cut the lead here to 7. Forces Korea to take that timeout with Coach Sun Min.
지금 이렇게 욕심 먹는 거야. 분위기를 넘겨주지 말라고. 신나서 하게 만들면은 뒷감당이 안 되지. 네. 그리고 아까 내가 여기서 지금 패턴 얘네 베이스를 할 때 이거 스크린 돌리고 스위치 하라니까 왜 이걸 주는 거야? 그냥 스위치 하라니까. 토킹 안 해, 토킹? 아니야. 얘기를 해서 인스 얘기를 빨리 해주라고. 뭐 어려운 거 아닌데 왜 이렇게 당하니? 지금 2번 연장 당하잖아, 지금. 이해했어? 네. 혜윤이랑 진이가
Taking a look back here at some of the plays in the last few minutes. Great job, as we said, by Chinese Taipei to come out and be ready. Offensive board here, giving an extra chance points for their team. So a really good couple of minutes for them out of the timeout.
Coach Ting Weijing, very happy with those 2 minutes, Siobhan. And what's unique about this Chinese Taipei team is they hadn't played together in 2 years. They weren't a team that went and competed in the Olympics. However, they did put together a training camp. And so they spent the last month really trying to gel and get on the same page. As another jumper from Isam Che, and that brings her total now to 7 points. Leo off the glass on the left, hard to defend.
Pretty move off of 1 foot, leaning to the left there.
And a foul going against Chinese Taipei.
They doing a great job of sealing underneath on the fast break, running straight down the middle of the floor. Tai could do nothing else but foul.
Korea will inbound here. Ji Shin, and you'll notice their veteran Donbi Kim back on the floor.
She is. Fun fact about Donbi Kim.
Tell me more.
We share the same birthday.
As we see a beautiful spin move from Hye Yoon Bae. And what is that birthday, Siobhan, so everybody at home knows?
I won't tell you the year. She's slightly younger than me. 27th of Feb.
February.
All the bests are born in February.
Turn and going to work with Shea. Tightly guarded on her back was Liho.
What I like about Kim, though, is that she just does everything that sort of is asked of her team. She's not super flashy, in your face. Like yesterday, it was their most important game. She had 10 points, but to go with that 7 rebounds, and she had 4 blocks. Her defense was incredible. Her individual on-ball defense yesterday was incredible, and she just led the team by expectation. When your leaders playing defense like that, you can only but follow.
Bei in the lane, knocked on the way down. And Chinese Taipei trail by 7. Every offensive possession they are trying to make count. Ling with 3 seconds. Cutter was there, intercepted. Good hands by Bei.
She's been one of their best players, 10 points, a steal, an assist, and 2 rebounds for her.
Kim skip pass to other Kim in the corner. It's short, and Chinese Taipei mishandles, so a turnover at an inopportune time.
Yeah. Just have to wait, unless you've got a really clear outlet or a really lane on offensive transition, just wait for the defense to clear, so you've got no one behind you. If you do go forward past someone, for example, we always say what's not in front of you is behind you. You need to be aware of what's around you.
King driving right, and we'll get an offensive. We saw that pretty clear, Siobhan.
It was. I think she actually got away with one earlier in the game as well. You just see that left arm there. You can't extend your arm into the defense. Lin with really good positioning.
Hong back on the floor with 2 fouls for Chinese Taipei. Ling will travel.
That's 2 turnovers from Lin in the last 2 possessions. It's not really what you want if you're Chinese Taipei at this point. 5 turnovers for them in the half.
Kim waits for her opponent, or her teammate here, to get up, and Pak feeds in on the cut. It's blocked from behind. Ling had a hand on it. Bei comes streaking down the lane for 2.
She's really putting the team on her back, the veteran today, and carrying them. Showing a zone here, Korea. 2-3. That is where you want the ball to go, in the zone. Finding those gaps. High post is a really good place to enter it.
Han's jumper cuts the lead to 7. Shea back to Kang. Wide open look they get from Hai Jing. Back, and she drills it.
It is no surprise. She is a 52% 3-point shooter. She makes 4 of 8 a game on average at the moment.
Inside, outside game, shot up for Han, off. And a collision by Bei. And we'll have a whistle as she and Han collided, going after that loose ball.
Yeah, we'll see it. They did both go after the ball. I think she just got an elbow in the face there from Bei. Completely unintentional. Sometimes it can happen. Basketball game's really physical.
And Han is back up on her feet. And she will sub out for a moment, make sure everything's okay. In her place is Isho Jun. Kang to inbound for Korea. The cuts keep coming. Pak into Bei, who has an open shot. She even faded away a little bit. Bei again.
Feeling it. 14 points. Hyun Bei. That
shot by Bei gives Korea its largest lead of 12. smothering D, streaking down the lane right on cue, Isho Jun.
She draws the offensive foul as well. See this again. Protects the ball. But then she does, sorry, commits, not draws. Then she does move backwards into the defensive player. You can't do that. You have to keep your feet set.
Ling has the rock, pull up off the elbow, and it counts for 2. Uting Lee.
Pretty move. Just her 5th point of the contest. She can score in buckets.
Kim will take her defender. And Chu finds herself all alone, so she'll pull out, reevaluate. Laying off the screen. Feed into the post. Turn, spin, shoot. It's no good. She tracks down her own rebound, and June keeps the play alive. Chong fading away. No go. Korea on the move. Your girl, Isam Che. Oh. Will not go in. 45 seconds to play in the first half. And a foul away from the ball. Park and June going at it.
I don't know if you saw that before, but Bay diving on the floor, so she's not only leading offensively, she's doing everything for her team out here. Diving on the floor, got the ball, passed it up from the floor on the outlet, which allowed Kong a wide open, well, contested in the end, but layup that she did just miss. But the effort from Bay in this first half has been unparalleled by anyone else on the court.
We're in the bonus. That's why you are looking at Chinese Taipei shooting a pair of free throws here. Chu makes her first. She makes them both. 6-point game. Turn and shoot for Pak. Haijin hits it.
Of course she does. She doesn't miss many.
Shot clock is off. 16 seconds. Leo will set it up from midcourt. And she had the space, so why not? Chong let it fly. Her teammate in to get it, June. And she had the whereabouts to get it up in time. Just no points came out of the attempt. So at the break, after 20 minutes of basketball here, it is Korea who leads by 9, 45-36. These two teams competing to find their way into the semifinals tomorrow against China. A look at the stats.
Yeah, and a little turn of the tide for Chinese Taipei towards the end of the second quarter there. They came out after that timeout really strong. And if we look at the rebounding, they only have 4 offensive rebounds, but a lot of those came in the second part of that quarter. You can tell they were putting in that extra effort, all the little things that they needed to try and score, to try and close that score gap. See Bei leading her team there. She has 14 for Korea. Kang as well has 10. We We just take a little look back at the best plays of the first half. Another 3 there by Li Su Kang. She's 2 of 4 so far. We know that Chinese Taipei also have a lot of offensive firepower all over the court. There's been that lady there as well, Yu Ting Lin. She's played really well for her team. 5 points so far. The only other player with a higher points tally on her team is Wei An Chen, number 6. So those two doing a lot of the work for Chinese Taipei in the first half of play. 24, Liu also has 6. They do like to spread out the scoring. Chinese Taipei. One player we haven't seen a lot yet is number 9, Wen Yulin. She is scoreless, hasn't taken a shot, but she did score 19 points against the Philippines yesterday, only missing 3 shots, so I'm sure we'll see something out of her in the second half. Again, the long ball there from Hai Jin Pak, something we're used to seeing. She is 100% from 3.
And if you missed yesterday's action, day 3, we've got the top 5 plays to catch you up to speed. Passes up from Chuhana, intercepted by Ayo Kuso. Shot up and in, Sammy Whitcomb! Giving this Australian team life at the buzzer. Jazz Shelley working around the horn. Frolin takes baseline. No, she doesn't. Strong there. Nakata goes right. Drive and dish. Maudi spin, turn with the right up the glass. A beauty by Maudi.
The handles on that.
Kim didn't play a whole lot yesterday. Wow, another block for Kim. In the first, Miyazaki goes right, pulls it out, the feed down low and finish by Miyashita. Yes, beautiful finish for Japan in the first.
Eyes in the back of her head. Round the back and an easy lay-in.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
And that's what everybody is competing for here inside Hamza Hall. This is day number 4, Chinese Taipei and Korea on the floor. The winner gets China in the semis. The loser, the best they can finish is 5th. But if you win today, you get to seal a ticket to a World Cup qualifier. And we're gonna take a look at the top scorer first here for Chinese Taipei, who's been keeping them in this game. It's Rihan Chung.
She's had a great game so far, Chan. 6 points, 3 of 7 field goals. Great off the dribble, as you can see here, but also can shoot it from deep when her team find her. Takes the contact there. And then finishes through.
And for Korea, someone's name that we've been calling all first half long, it is number 20, Hae-yoon Bae. Big game so far against Chinese Taipei.
Big game. She's had 14 points, 5 of 6. She's only missed 1 field goal here. She's not just been doing it on the offensive end though. She's had rebounds too, 3 rebounds. She's also got a steal to her name. 1 assist as well to go with that. But it's the little things that we see from her all the time. We mentioned one earlier, just diving on the floor after every loose ball, making all the little plays that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. She is a leader for this team and they do look to her to lead. So no surprises here that Bae has been the top performer for her Korea team in this first half.
I love all the extra emotion those slow-mo cameras bring to you guys. All right, hang tight. It is halftime right now. Korea leads 45-36. Give us just a couple more minutes. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Prince Hamza Hall in Amman, Jordan. We are at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2021, and you can see Korea here getting ready for second half action. They are leading Chinese Taipei 45-36 in this semi-final classification game. Whoever wins here gets a bid through to the semi-finals, so all to play for. Chinese Taipei getting themselves warm as well. Leading scorer there, Chen. Six points, 43% field goal. She'll be looking to add to that to help her team get a little bit closer to Korea here. They had the momentum at the end of the first half.
I think we still have to remember that this Chinese Taipei team just played 16-17 hours ago. So they are going to try and muster up as much as they can against Korea. But a look at the stats here as far as team rebounds and assists, they have a pretty good rhythm going.
Yeah, I think one thing we saw from Chinese Taipei, actually, Korea here, 15 rebounds, 17 assists. We know Korea move the ball well. As a team, they're actually second in assists for the whole competition. 26.7 is their average. But one thing we did see, and Bei there is the leader for them, one thing we did see from Chinese Taipei towards the end of the first half there, they really started to make a concerted effort on the offensive boards. It is tied 4 apiece with Korea offensive rebounding stats here for the first half, but especially towards the end of that second quarter there, Chinese Taipei starting to make a real effort at the little extra effort plays to get their team within contention here in this contest. And actually they did take quite a good momentum into the locker room, so let's see if they can continue that as we look to start the third quarter, the second half here.
And a reminder, if you are just joining us right now, we are in Amman, Jordan, the backdrop and host for the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2021. It is day number 4. I'm calling it moving day because in golf, this is where all the transactions happen, and whoever's sticking around will advance. Chinese Taipei and Korea both fighting to advance to the semifinal round where they will meet China. That game will be played Saturday at 3 p.m. Everybody has off tomorrow. Now, if you lose this game, the best you can finish in this tournament is 5th. So that is what is on the line. Additionally, with a win today, you would seal a bid in the top 4 teams, which means you will get a qualifying tournament invite to head on your journey towards the World Cup 2022 in Australia. So we have 8 teams here competing. We are down to the final 6 in contention for that top finish. And you see the fans here, who they're rooting for with that Chinese Taipei flag. It's been a real treat here through 4 days to see some great basketball, but not only that, see the involvement from fans and students and youngsters that are in the stands paying attention to women's basketball right now. I'm Despina Barton. Siobhan Pryor, the former Great Britain national team member, is offering all the analyst work today.
Yeah, and it's really nice to see so many young girls in the stands. Looking forward to hopefully them being able to be in some basketball tournaments themselves, and who knows, maybe some of these young Jordanian girls that we are seeing attending these games might one day play on this court. There have been a lot of interactions with the young girls across Amman in the lead up to this tournament. FIBA have done a really good job with their campaign, Her World, Her Rules. It's a global campaign to get more girls into basketball. There's been a lot of activations across the city linked to this tournament. Some ticket giveaways, lots of things to get involved in on social media. Girls trying basketball for the first time here, so they're really going to be inspired by not only this game today, but the whole tournament. Great job by FIBA Asia.
And the third quarter is underway. Chinese Taipei having to come back. They are down 9 points as of right now. Liang's shot is off. So Pak will head down court for Korea. Pulls it out. Jin, turn, spin. Glass won't help her this time. Pong back on the floor, playing with 2 fouls. Number 55 there with the rock. looking shot, but a miss by June.
Yeah, really nice cut down the middle there, June. Just can't get it to convert, and then a tie-up. It goes in Park's favor. Korea have the ball.
Kang has the lane, leans in, and will then throw up an underhanded attempt.
Great defense by number 55, Pang, there. We know how good she is offensively, but a really good defensive stand. Kang had nowhere to go. She has to force the shot up.
Pang looking for the cutter. Leo tripped up. Liang will take it in herself. The contact comes, no whistle. Ball gets tracked down right into the hands of Chinese Taipei. A lucky play, and to capitalize is Han.
The effort to sprint across, she knew it was going to get saved. She wanted to be there, and she was on the catch.
And Bei, with her first attack inside here in the third quarter, unsuccessful. Ling goes left. The block counts. Bei underneath the basket with the left. A miss in the Micah drill. Pang blocked again. Anjin, get out of my house.
You see that again, great block from behind from Jin. A timeout here. It has been a fast and physical start to the third quarter, end-to-end stuff. Physical underneath. Neither team converting much around the basket.
자, 공격은 좀 더 넓게 서서 야 2대2 찬스 스마트를 탁 주면은 찬스였는데 그걸 못 줘가지고 지금 계속 잡히잖아. 피켓롤 상황이면 잡지 말라고. 스위치 됐다고 굉장히 탁 잡아버리니까는 또 안 되지. 잡지 마. 살려놓고 또 잘라 들어가. 큰 놈이 널 막고 있는데 왜 못 들어가 잡아버려. 2대1을 연결을 하려고 반대에서 하이로 게임하든 너가 되도록이면 네가 하이로 올라오면 로에서 자리 잡든지 아니면 오라 넓게 서서 다시 가서 2대2
2.5 minutes into the third quarter and only 2 points to show for it for both teams combined.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a scrappy start to the second half. I think Coach Sun Min there just trying to settle her players, telling them probably to do what works best for them. They know how they play.
Pang turn and shoot from the corner. Short. Lin gets the rebound. Another chance for Chinese Taipei. Liang pulls the Jagger herself this time. 2 points for Liang.
6 points for Lin.
Cross court, shot up. Kang can't hit. Rebound, last touch by Chinese Taipei.
Korea going hard after the rebound. 1, 2 of them. Park and Che and their team another possession.
Korea still looking for their first bucket of the third quarter. And before they get that, there's a foul, the third going against Pang.
Yeah, she tried to get around and intercept, but you just can't hold as you do that. Arms in the air, just catches Che in the face.
Jin The feed is deflected. Removing Wikang, and she finally opens up the third quarter for Korea.
Ten points she had in the first half. That'll be 12 for her now.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Pang, that's why she's still on the court right now with 3 fouls.
Automatic offense. Love watching Pang play.
Pack, drive, and dish. Corner, Jin. Yes.
Here we go. We're warming up. Took them a little while, but we're back.
Pang, the hot hand right now, drives left, lays it in, a beautiful and one. Korea stunned.
5 straight points for Pang, with the possibility of making it 6 straight for her team. She was a little quieter in the first half, but we knew that wouldn't last for long. 9 points for her.
Kang San-min watching on as the score gets tighter. And it looks like the call has changed.
Possibly a foul after the shot.
On the ground, Korea trying to regain composure.
Yeah, great defense. She just pulls the chair there. And Jin falls. Pang on the floor again, earns another possession for her team. The arrow is in favor Chinese Taipei.
Pang in the corner. Chang on the cut. One dribble in, laying off. Korea looks down. Chin, the starting point guard for the unit today, back on the floor, and a foul that will go against Chinese Taipei. Tianling.
This is the little hop that we talk about. When they catch a little hop there to face and square the basket, so they're ready to attack. Every player on this Korea team does that consistently, and it's really hard to guard against.
Kim back on the floor as well. Jin, Che streaking, misses. It will stay.
A good defensive effort from Taipei. Good read of the screen by Che. She curls, her defender follows her. She just can't finish.
Jin, nice little bounce pass, can't be completed by Che. Try again. Jin, cross court to Pak. Seconds away, she gets it to count. Jihan Pak goes up hard and is slow to get up. But the bucket will indeed count for 2, and she will shoot another.
Take another look here. What a move here by the youngster. So strong. Finishes. Takes the bump. She's back on her feet. 21 years old, Ji-hyun Park.
Misses the free throw, pushed out of bounds with contact is Chinese Taipei. That would be the first foul for Korea this quarter.
Ji-hyun Park said only 21 years old, but she isn't a stranger to senior play. 23 minutes a game in Tokyo for her, 8.3 points she averaged.
Ling will drive, dish out to the corner. Pong's there waiting. Yes! Pong for 3! She's got 12.
She is on fire here in this third quarter. It is a 3-point game.
And back out to 5 with the cutter on the baseline, Shin. No time to celebrate for Chinese Taipei.
No time. Korea back into a 2-3 zone here.
Ling to Jun. In the quarter, Ling. A miss.
Switch up of the defense throws Chinese Taipei off.
Yeonbi Kim, high-low. Feed is complete. Min Jeong Kim, 2 points.
2 assisted buckets there. That is Korea's bread and butter. Sharing the ball well as a team.
And Kim, the veteran, skipping away and stealing the cookies from the basket.
Just like that, the lead opens up again, but we always see it from Yeonbi Kim. Whenever her team need her, she does what is asked. An assist in the previous play, a steal and a bucket there on the fast break for her. The team back up by 9.
加油一下啊！刚才都做非常好，真的都做得非常好。注意一下，现在有一个球，我刚才是不是跟你讲说不要让他过中间，因为过中间我这个人就要来帮忙，一来就放掉这个，然后这个前锋因为手之也不敢下去，这样懂吗？所以我要第一个避免我的中锋进来守这个球，所以我不要让他过中间，这样可以吗？赶快跳到泰来，走下面我们的协防，他的角度比较小啊，这样可以吗？不要让他过害，过害该秀，这个来背一下就好，不然就会掉这个球。
Another look at that three-pointer for a Pong in the corner that cut the lead to just 2. Yeah, her coach, Tang Wei-jin, happy. Look at that excitement. They believe, Siobhan, they believe.
And why not? They've played a great game, especially the second half. They've regained the momentum here. Anything can happen in these qualification games, world ranks aside.
Baseline take is successful for Ling. Kim alone. Pass intended and tipped away by Chinese Taipei. Shot goes up for Pak. It's a miss.
And that's the second time that Chinese Taipei have come out of a timeout and earned an advantage. A score and a stop there.
And it's as if they're only getting better each outing on the floor. A little congested. Kim with the good hands, causing a little bit of havoc here on defense. A win for the defensive stance for Korea.
And for Kim, unbelievable defender.
Kim, top of the key, going to work. A miss. And we'll go the other way.
Chinese Taipei making it hard on Korea. Straight up in the air was Tai there. All you can do, make every shot difficult.
Chung. Han. Feed down on the post. Chung going to work, turn, spin. It drops out. She gets her own rebound. Looking for a teammate. Kim's hands are there instead.
Just 9 seconds to shoot for Chinese Taipei. Getting ready to see one of the snipers from last night's game come in. Wen Yulin, 5 of 8 from 3 yesterday. Chinese Taipei could do with a few of those right now.
Chu, left-handed, it is good off the glass.
Oh, one of those, that's pretty too.
She's lethal. Korea skip pass. Shin with the ball. Drive on the left. Another miss.
Another good defensive stance there by Chinese Taipei. Switching the defenses up on Korea.
Low-scoring third quarter. 35 seconds left. Tai lets it run, just on cue. She wanted to prove me wrong. That one cuts the lead to 2.
Going on here, 2-point game.
Shin, one-on-one, dishes out, no, into the wrong team's hands. We're moving with Zhang. Up strong on the left, no. Falls into Han's hands, and she puts in the 2.
4 Chinese Taipei players ready for that rebound.
2 seconds. June, the hook won't go in the basket. And it is tied up after 3 quarters.
Is this what you expected from this first game here in Amman, Jordan? 57 apiece, Korea and Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei world rank 34, Korea 19. It does not matter when the numbers are this close together. 50% from 3, Chinese Taipei take a 5% advantage over Korea. It is all to play for in the 4th quarter, but let's take a look back at this successful 3rd quarter for Chinese Taipei. Beautiful move. We saw that earlier off the glass. But Lin, number 22, she has really nice balance, is able to just push off 1 foot and fade into those jump shots. She hit a bank in the first half, a really nice one again there in the 3rd quarter. And Pang really came to play in this quarter. They needed her to. She was quiet in the first half. She ends 12 points at the end of that quarter. 2 of 3 from 3. She was the spark, really, that got Chinese Taipei going. Let's see if they can bring that energy into the 4th quarter. The bench loving what they see here from their team. The underdogs here against Korea. Can they pull this win out and head into the semi-final?
The score is even. 4th quarter begins. Korea, Chinese Taipei. You win, you advance to the semifinals against China. You also seal your ticket to a World Cup qualifier. That is what is on the line. Javon Pryor, the former Great Britain national player. I'm Despina Barton. Hopefully you have a comfy seat, because these next 10 minutes are gonna wanna keep you in awe.
I don't know if it's going to want to keep me in my seat. Honestly, I want to stand up right now.
You can, Siobhan, stand. One of the best seats in the house here inside Hamza Hall and Amon Jordan.
It's a little too physical in the post there between Tai and Che.
Kim with the ball. Che, turn, spin, she'll shoot it herself from the free throw line, a miss, and the contact.
On the bench, look, all of them absolutely loving it. There's a real sense, you can hear it here, a real sense of belief from Chinese Taipei.
The first foul for An Jin. 2 quick fouls in the first 30 seconds. That's any indication how chippy this may get.
I'm excited, I love a physical game.
Give and go along the baseline, reverse, a pretty that just won't go in for Tai. This has been their go-to woman, Bay, from the baseline, blocked. Ling on the other side of that.
She might not be shooting, but she's defending the basket.
Zhang, the feed, taken away by Kim, the veteran, laying it out on defense.
Always there when you need a Danbi Kim.
Park driving on the left, finds the traffic. Bay with the ball now. Inside out game. Kim spots up on the three-point line, in and out. Bay tracks down the ball. Another chance for Korea here.
Every time Chinese Taipei do switch up their defense and put that zone in, you get something good out of it. They went back to a man-to-man on the rebound. And that's where they committed the foul with Chen, her second. See what they show here on the baseline out of bounds.
Fresh legs coming on the floor for Chinese Taipei.
It is a zone by the looks of things that they're showing. See what happens when they inbound. Just a man-to-man.
Pak drives left, finds her own lane, parts the waters, 2 for Pak.
Strong drive by Pak. These are the scorers that you expect Korea to go to.
Ling's shot is
ill-advised shot there.
Bay outside of that block. Skirting through. Jin trying to feed it inside. And the shot gets flung up and it goes! Easter Gang! Wow! From midcourt for 3!
Highlight, highlight, highlight.
Chu counters with her own 3 with a little bit more time on the shot clock.
A good second half, and Chu is 6 points. 7 points now for her.
Defense picking up for Chinese Taipei. Another long ball. This time it's off for Haejin Park.
Done a great job, Chinese Taipei, of keeping Bay quiet offensively. Also just making everything really tough. That was a really long range shot that we saw there, but there was nothing else really that Pak could do. They didn't have any other options. It had to go up from High Jim Pak. Relying on their defense here, Chinese Taipei.
June thinks about it. She'll go up against Kim and have to throw it off her knee.
Just an incredible defender. Look at the position in here, and her hands are always active. She nearly stole that one as well out of Chen's hand.
Couple dribbles in for Lin within range. Bay in the lane, skip pass to Kim. Kim will take it herself, and just like a veteran does, lays it in beautifully.
No, that's only her 4th point. She has 2 steals, 3 assists and 2 rebounds already, but it's not about the amount she scores or or how many steals she gets. It's when she does these things for her team that's most important about her. And a block there from Bay as well, the other veteran. Going to do everything they can to not allow Chinese Taipei to take that semi-final spot.
Bay from the free throw line. Pong pulls out, trailing, hits June. June for 2.
Smart decision by Pong there. She knew she had trailers. Passes it to the wide open Chong for 2.
Midway point in the 4th quarter, 2-point separation. Pak trying to add 3 more, and she does! Jim Pak, deep.
It's her 3rd of the contest. She's 3 of 4 now from 3. All of these names we knew would come up big.
Kim will get called for the foul. The team's 2nd. And her 2nd.
You just look on this scoreboard. High Jim Pak, 11 points. Lee Sul Kang, 15 points. Bay, 14 points. They're all the names that you expect to hear doing it for their team. This qualification game.
Lin will get hacked.
Rips through, good strong rip through, draws the foul from Kang.
In the corner is Pong. They need her, and she gets the 3 points.
Teammates absolutely love it. She brings them within 2. 4 minutes 20 to go. What's gonna happen?
Pak on Pong. Pong gave it to her, and she shot it right in her face. Pak reminding the youngster what she's got in her tool bag.
4 of 8 now. What else can you do? You're right underneath it.
Pong's got to get open. Lin from the right wing. Che secures the rebound.
Need to stop here, Chinese Taipei. Another score could really give Korea the momentum.
Che, short, rebound, Kang, jump ball. It will go to Chinese Taipei.
Incredible effort from both players here, and these are the plays that are the difference between winning a game like this and losing a game like this. Battle on the boards is one of the most important. Right now, Chinese Taipei have it by 2, 23 defensive rebounds to 21, and an equal 9 offensive rebounds each.
Chong calling for it. June threw it into traffic. Somehow Pong gets the ball. Fadeaway jumper. It's off. And Korea nearly travels here, gets stolen from behind. Kong with another chance, feeds Chang, turn, spin, no whistle. And there on the third attempt for Chinese Taipei. And it will be Wei An Chong that will head to the free throw line.
Incredible effort. I mean, Kim, you see there, another block to add to her tally. She had 4 blocks in yesterday's game. Couldn't get up off of her feet quick enough to stop Chen from scoring, and they end up fouling and putting her on the line, which is good for Chinese Taipei. Stop the clock, hopefully add another couple of points.
Chong had 7 points last night against the Philippines. A reminder is Chinese Taipei played 16, 17 hours ago on this exact court, so they were the late game. And the last one to be notified of this, obviously, play-in matchup against Korea. Korea and Japan went toe-to-toe for 40 minutes. Korea on the losing end, but just by 5. They want to meet again and have a chance for gold here in Amman, Jordan.
Smart decision to bring it back out for the 3. Would have tied the game. Two minutes 20, I can't watch.
Hang in there, Siobhan, hang in there. Young takes baseline, reverse is good. We haven't seen a lot from her, but Young with the monster play along the baseline for Korea. Lee Ho counters with 3 of her own.
Dagger.
And a whistle as the officiating crew needs to make sure that they have everything straight with the scores table. Things are moving quickly here.
They are moving quickly, and they know what's at stake. Timeout is called by Korea. It's a 2-point game. Just under 2 minutes to play.
매치를 하더라도 긴장하고 해줘. 저렇게 막 던지잖아.
with
이게
Korea.
들어간단 말이야, 지금 분위기가. 지금 공격은 그렇다 치더라도 지금 수비에서 자, 맨투맨으로 가서 다 스위치해. 올 스위치해서 집중하라고. 알겠지?
We'll just take a look back at some of these plays, but it's the temperament there, I think, from Coach Sun Min. She's calm. She knows at this point in the game, her team need to be calm as well. If she isn't, they won't be. I mean, I don't feel calm, but let's hope the players don't panic. I'm sure they won't. They're used to being in situations like this. We're in for an exciting final 2 minutes here.
Full court pressure from Chinese Taipei. Park will get the offense started for Korea.
Really pushing out in the passing lanes, forcing Kang to catch the ball outside the 3.
Park creates it on her own. She drills it, nothing but net from the baseline.
She is single-handedly, offensively winning it for her team right now. 16 points for Haejin Park. Only missed 2 shots in the entire game. 4 of 6, 66% from 3. 14% over her average.
23-year-old will try to muster up some more offense for Chinese Taipei. Kong stays near the corner. Her teammate's attempt is no good. And Kang and company will slow things down for Korea.
by Kim. Take your time, use the clock. You've got a 4-point cushion.
Kim goes baseline. Around the horn, Korea goes. Shot goes up by Haejin Park. She's on fire!
That is not who you want to be left open at the end of the shot clock. 5 of 7, 71% Haejin Park from 3. I mean, I don't know why we're surprised. We've seen this game in and game out from the Korea number 7.
Number 7 gives Korea a 7-point lead with 52.52 left in this game. Chinese Taipei trying to work in some strategy.
所以你们要积极一点去攻击这个球，但是不是滥攻，知道吗？就是你还是要有所选择，只是说那个节奏要变快，然后要上来。
Another look at Haejin Park. Incredible final quarter from her.
And what a sting is that is right in front of the Chinese Taipei bench. So a front row seat for Ting Wei-jin as she watches her team try to slow her roll.
4 rebounds, 4 assists as well. Phenomenal numbers from Park.
The ball advances here in the final minutes. Hong is going to be the woman they are trying to get open. Chong takes a shot, off to the right, tracked down by Han. Chinese Taipei still has it going. Catches her own rebound and she's hacked, so 2 free throws coming up for Chong.
Chong, that's her 3rd offensive rebound. She's just working and working and working to try and cut this lead down for her team.
Makes the first.
It's her to 9 points personal. More importantly, brings Chinese Taipei 6 points within Korea.
And the fouling frenzy begins.
They have fouls to give, Chinese Taipei. That's only their 3rd team foul. You see another timeout here on the floor. Both coaches knowing that every single second of this last quarter is important.
저쪽에 우리가 시간 다 쓰겠다고. 그러니까 그것만 준비해줘. 이거를 갖고 나가는 사람은 담비가 갖고 나가. 베이스. 그리고 너랑 또치랑 해주고 이세미까지 볼 잡아주고. 알겠지? 그렇게 해서 얘는 트랩만 조심하라고. 얘네가 티파를 살아있으니까 파울을 끊을 거야. 근데 애지간한 파울 안 볼 수 있으니까 볼 컨트롤 잘하고. 넘어가서 그냥 시간 다 쓰라고. 알겠지?
한 번만 쓰잖아. 한 번만 와서 3점 많아야 돼.
얘네 지금 파울 작전을 하는데 거기 다녀가지고
This game was tied 9.5 minutes ago at 57-57 to start the quarter. The largest lead Korea has had has been by 11 points, and that came in the 2nd. Now they're up by 6. They've got the ball. Winner goes on to meet China in the semifinal round on Saturday. Kim inbound successfully. Park on the receiving end of the 2nd foul.
Yeah, I think they tried to get a steal to start here and then instructed to foul and make sure they get close to the bonus. So they have 1 more to give. They're able to stop the clock if they need to and send Korea to the foul line.
And we are now officially in bonus.
Fourth foul on Tai.
And stepping to the free throw line will be Haejin Park, number 7, who has 19 points. She's been on the floor for 28.5 minutes for Korea.
Ideally not the person you want to send to the free throw line, but the seconds ticking away. Chinese Taipei don't have much choice.
Park had a double-double against New Zealand, 14 points and 4 assists yesterday morning against Japan. And critical free throws here against Chinese Taipei.
So had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists against Japan as well.
Hits them both. 8-point lead for Korea, 20 seconds to play. Pong needs help, step back. No, she had to pull it back. Chong goes straight in. In the corner is Pong, and she'll hit 3, but it's gonna be a little too late. Another foul.
And that's what they were looking for. They wanted her to create for herself, but it was better. She passed it, relocated to the corner, and she got an assist from her teammate. But what a second half Pong has had as well. 18 points for her, 4 of 5. The three-point line, 80%. Highest percentage from 3 that we see from a single player in this game. Really trying to win it for her team, Pong.
Park gets the second.
But standing in her way, it's Haejin Park. Incredible display from her, 21 points.
And with 2.5 seconds left to go, we have one final timeout. Korea up by 5, up by 6. Our scoreboard reads in here 80-74.
好，回来你这个是 CL 啊，把手确实掩护，这掩护他如果换防的话，记得要进来要这个球。
The rebounding game even here in the fourth.
你至少可以预一下球，所以不用拿到球很慌张的去处理这个球，这样可以拿。那个是中锋，中锋回两个换这个路可以就直接。
Little look back. And the excitement that has been this second half. Korea not wanting to see that one go down, but that lady right there reveling in her team's performance. But it has been Haejin Park who will carry her team over the line. 2 seconds to go, but I think their place in the semi-final is safe.
Trying to get position. Her teammate will shoot it. It's a miss. You got to give them an A for effort, but it is indeed Korea who will be moving on to the semi-finals. Yes, for head coach Tung Sung-min, it is a time to celebrate. This tournament is not over. Their run for a seat at the podium is still intact. It just now goes through China in the semi-final game. They will meet them on Saturday. Meanwhile, for Chinese Taipei, they will compete for the 6th and 5th spot in this tournament. A look at the stats as Korea edges Chinese Taipei, Siobhan.
Another phenomenal shooting tally from both teams, and we're really used to seeing that in this FIBA Women's Asia Cup. All of the teams putting up ridiculous percentages. You see Park with 22, Kang 15, Bei 14. Pong was the leader for Chinese Taipei with 18 points, did everything she could for her team. And they should be proud. An unbelievable performance from the underdogs. I'm not sure we even expected them to make it that close of a game. But this second half was phenomenal by them. Let's take a look back at some of the plays from this hotly contested second half. It's that lady there, 23 years old, Hong. Really led it for her team today. Super quiet in the first half. We didn't see much from her at all, but in the second half she went off. Ended with 18 points. Missing only 4 shots in the entire contest. And it's the emotions that we like to see as we see this buzzer beater here by Kang. And the emotions from her teammates, can't believe it. Another great game of basketball put on by these phenomenal athletes here. And as we see, Hyjin Park, really the one for her team that lit it up towards the end of the game and carried her team over the line. She ended the contest with 22 points in just 28 minutes of play. And she is on the pull-up, and she can do it all over the court. We know that, we've seen it. We do expect how good she is from three-point land. Today she was 71%. She's got a mid-range game as well. I mean, I say that so easily, 71%, but that is unbelievable. 5 of 7 for her. Counteracted as well by Pong, who actually beat her on 80%. An incredible shooting display from both teams.
A current look in what the road looks like to the final right now. Korea filling in that bottom right slot as they will face China tomorrow in the early afternoon. On the other side, we will find out who will win between Australia and New Zealand to face the 4-time reigning champions, Japan. More action to come here from Amman Jordan, but a final to this roller coaster of a game. It is Korea who wins 80, Chinese Taipei 74. For Siobhan Pryor, I'm Despina Burton. We say goodbye from Prince Hamza Hall. Next up, it is New Zealand and Australia.